So I'm waiting by the bus stop, baby, trying to make it all make sense, 'cause I'd go just to see.
Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan.
Be inspired, be guided, be blessed. Campus Ministers on Air is up next on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Sa Blue Eagle kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
And there was another drive-by
The
shooting
fire we
today
reported at the
downtown.
old fire hall is still burning out.
Do you sometimes feel confused or lost in the complications and complexities of life? Do you feel drained, listless, or exhausted from the daily burdens and responsibilities? Why not seek our campus ministers on air every Tuesday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon? Listen to our counselors from the Loyola School's Campus Ministry Office as they ground our lives in our faith, in our school's spiritual tradition. Campus Ministers on Air. Be guided, be inspired, be blessed. Listen to our Campus Ministers on Air.
A grace-filled Tuesday afternoon, friends. Welcome to Campus Ministers on Air, the radio program of the Ateneo de Manila University Office of Campus Ministry, where we try to find God in anything and everything under the sun. Hi everyone, my name is Mike Ramirez. I am now the Campus Minister for graduate students, for retreats, for athletes, Special Project, and Student Organization. And with me,
Hi, I'm Roselyn Balmes. I'm from Office for Vision and Identity. I am currently the Program Officer for Employee Formation.
so how are you this afternoon, Miss Roselyn?
Okay naman. I think uulan ulit, no?
Right.
If you can check the weather, parang
Kinda
dumidilim
dim.
ulit. But yeah, it's been a while since hindi umulan. We've had lots of sun, no, nung weekend. So yun.
Yun,
The
so
rain is
last
back.
intersession, Miss Roselyn, medyo off-air ang Campus Ministers on air.
Right.
So guess who's back? And back again. That's right. We are back. And I've missed this program. Welcome to the comeback episode of Campus Ministers on Air. Your campus connection, your weekly dose of inspirations, stories, and soulful sharings. Dear friends, I know we've been off air for a while, but the mics have cooled, and now it's time to bring the heat.
So whether you're tuning in from your dorm, from the Egypts, from your car's dashboards, the library, or sneaking a listen during the class, well, no judgments.
Yeah.
This one's for you. Let's get back to what makes this space inspirational, and that is you. Ayan.
So, welcome dear students to Ateneo de Manila University, the #1 university in the Philippines based on Times World Rankings, and especially welcome to our freshies, the newest members of our community. Ayan. So,
Oh my God.
yes, nakikita mo na ba sila on campus, Miss Roselyn?
Yes. At humahaba na din yung pila sa Egypt, no?
Nakakatuwa nga eh.
Welcoming our dear students, new students, who finished the ORSEM, no?
Yes.
Today or
1
yesterday?
and 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ORSEM. At meron silang bazaar ngayon sa Red Brick Road.
I
Right.
saw.
So mga kaibigan, kung mapapadaan po kayo sa Red Brick Road, patronize po natin yung mga bazaar natin dyan para sa ORSEM. Ayan. At meron din po tayong booth doon, ang Radyo Katipunan. Bisitahin niyo po yan, mga kaibigan. Right, Miss Roselyn?
Yes. Hanggang kailan yun, sir?
I think it's gonna run for a week.
Wow.
Yes.
Until Friday or Saturday, no?
Aha.
Wow, interesting. What a way to welcome our dear students, no? And for sure, these students came from all other universities, no?
Yeah,
But from
from-
Ateneo. And it's really nice way to welcome them and show them how Ateneo does it for the students also.
That's right, Miss Roselyn.
Yeah.
And what is the best way to begin our program this afternoon?
We
Than
pray, yeah.
praying. So, dear friends, I'll invite you now to just offer a moment of silence to just be still. Whatever you're holding, you can put it down for a while. Join me, join us, as we remember that we are in the loving presence of God. And we will make our respective sign of faith. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear community members, let this be our prayer today.
Though many times I run from you in shame, I lift my hands and call upon your name.
as it was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever. Amen.
Saint Ignatius of Loyola,
Pray for us.
in the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
So, welcome back, dear listeners and viewers. Again, for those who have just tuned in, this is the Campus Ministers on Air, the radio program of the Office of Campus Ministry Higher Education Unit here in Ateneo de Manila University. And of course, I would like to invite you to interact with us. You can also throw questions for reflections, interactions, sharing about this program by visiting our official Facebook page. We are live now at ls.ocm. Of course, we are using Instagram. You can find it using the handle Ateneo_OCM. We're using the same handle for our Twitter account, now called X. And if you have your reflections and comments about this program, you can email campusministry.ls@ateneo.edu. Let me repeat that, campusministry.ls@ateneo.edu.
Thanks for that, Mike. And I guess not to get things started for this afternoon, we'll sit down with our very own student life officer for graduate students.
Yes.
To explore how formation, leadership, and community come together beyond the classroom.
Right.
Really exciting. As a grad student myself, no, I'm really excited to hear about this more. And I guess it's really going to be helpful then for some of the listeners here, no, na nag-aaral dito sa Ateneo, especially if hindi sila padalas dito, di ba? Most of the students are outside Ateneo din.
Because they're working, right?
Yes, working. And sometimes some are even outside Metro Manila. So I hope this really is going to be a helpful avenue din for them to know
Correct.
more about our culture, specifically for their context, no, as grad students. And in this episode, we're vibing with Anna, unpacking how student leadership, purpose, and the little campus magic create a community that's anything but ordinary. With retreat experience at its best, this convo's got all the energy. So for today's episode is all about heartbeats behind the headlines. Deadlines?
Right.
Diba?
Nandun ka na sa
Nandun tayo sa deadlines eh. Oo. Kaka-meeting lang namin ng thesis advisor ko kahapon eh. Diba?
Shoutout mo naman yung thesis advisor
Hi
mo.
po, Doc Lovelyn and sa buong Philo Department. Hello.
Miss Lovelyn Paklibar ba yan?
Yes.
Hi, Ma'am
Diba, nabanggit pa siya
kilala ko
bigla.
siya.
Hello
Shoutout, Ma'am
po. Ayan. Ulitin natin, no, bilang
Sige.
deadlines na nabanggit na. So for today's episode is all about the heartbeats behind the headlines. What makes the student life more than just posters, deadlines, and classroom drama. I think mas interesting yung classroom drama.
That's why I am very, very excited about this program. Una, comeback episode ito.
Yes, welcome back.
And at the same time, I'm so happy dahil you said yes to this,
Oh,
to partner with me this afternoon,
Diba?
Miss Roselyn.
Yeah, siyempre hindi tayo makakatanggi, no? Hello po, Miss Rina. At kay Miss Tina. Oo. Yeah, it's always a good time to spend the time here in Radyo Katipunan and with the other formators, no, here. So, of course, bakit tayo hindi, di ba?
Right.
Baka may sunod kang invitation.
Tama naman. Hindi dito matatapos yun.
Oh my God. Naku, Miss Ana.
I am just so excited about this episode, Miss Roselyn, whether it's organizing events, mentoring leaders, or bringing values to life. She is the heartbeat behind the buzz.
And yes, you've heard the setup. The vibe's locked in and the energy is high. But now it's time to hear from someone who doesn't just talk about student life. Her team shapes it.
Shapes it.
I'm
Tama.
curious about the team also, di ba?
Oo, ang laki ng team nila.
Yes, hindi mo mabilang.
Sobra.
Oh
Medyo
my God.
nag-uumapaw dun sa
Diba?
sa
Hindi lang,
office.
hindi lang po namin sila masama dito ngayong
Opo.
hapon, no, kasi hindi kakasya. So, ayan, shout out na lang po sa team ni Miss Ana.
Sige.
Kung nandyan kayo o wala.
Sa pagbigyan na natin ang pagkakataong ito, let's give the
yes.
spotlight to our guests for this afternoon, the one and only Miss Ana Victoria. Kindly introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anna. I was a graduate student here for 3 years. So actually, I just graduated this June.
Yay.
And now I'm the Graduate Student Life Officer at the Office of the AVP for Graduate Education. So good afternoon. I'm happy to be here.
Student Life Officer. Ang lakas
Yes.
maka-Western
Diba?
school.
Oo.
Di ba? Parang Harvard yung level, di ba?
Yeah.
Tama.
It sounds exciting also, di ba?
Right. Oo.
May
Yes.
ganyan tayo. Hindi ko na
If
sabihin.
you're a graduate student, parang if you hear that you have the Student Life
Life,
Officer,
yeah.
you will feel more comfortable.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I
I hope
feel
so.
guided
I hope
also.
so.
Diba?
Lalo na pag nakita naman nila yung demeanor talaga ni Miss
Yes,
Anna.
ni Miss
Very
Anna.
accommodating.
Oo.
Pero Miss Anna, just to start this conversation in a light manner, if your life had a theme song today, what would it be?
Wow, okay. That's a hard question. Do you know Welcome to New York by Taylor Swift?
Yes, as a Swiftie myself, I grew up to Taylor Swift songs.
That's
Hindi
my
ako familiar, so
theme
kailangan
Oh my
mag-sample ni
God.
Miss Anna.
Hindi ako prepared. Pero that's my theme song. Mostly because it's very upbeat, tapos it's very fun. And after graduating, that's how I really feel. Parang it's time naman to enjoy, have fun, and work on my passion project. So, welcome to Ateneo, not New York.
Cute. Welcome to New York. For sure, alam yan ng ating mga students dito. And other, kahit yung mga nasa ibang generation na. Yeah. I guess ikaw din, Sir Mike, what's your theme song for today?
Well, siguro ano bang kanta yung It's Like Rain on your wedding day? Ano ba yun? It's a free ride.
Ironic?
Yeah, ironic.
Oh, yeah, I was listening. Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
Bakit naman
yun?
ironic?
Kasi ang ironic ng buhay ko ngayon kasi marami akong plans na hindi nangyayari, and at the same time, may mga bagay na sa tingin ko dapat malinaw na sa akin by this time, mas lalong lumalabo. Kasama na natin dyan ang love life. Ayun, Miss Roselyn. How about you? I'm interested to know as well.
Wala akong deep reason about this, no? Pero sobrang good vibes lang nung kanta. I think it was released yesterday. The song is Superstar by Twice.
Oh,
May kasama pa sila. Wait, let me look for it.
Alright. So,
Saweetie and
it's
Twice.
It's a new song?
It's a new song. I think released yesterday. Try to listen to it. Sobrang bop niya. Like, nakaka-good vibes lang. I listened to it last night. Tapos biglang nakita ko yung housemate ko. Biglang nag-headbang na siya kahit na ginagawa siya. So, hello to that housemate. So, yun. Listen to it. Sobrang good vibes lang. Parang these days din, yun din yung vibe, no? It's been a light weekend for me. I didn't went out of the house, which I would usually... Which is otherwise, no? Nung may klase, I would go out to study, etc. Pero, yeah, it was a light weekend and light week, hopefully, for me. So, yun. Superstar by Twice. Superstars.
And to continue starting this with a light note, meron ka pa bang gustong itanong kay Miss Anna in terms of the
Go
additional introduction?
I'm ready.
Yes, of course. Bilang I feel like the assumption for grad students, automatic kape sila.
Right.
Pero this time, we'll still ask you, just to
Okay.
confirm, baka naman iba yung sagot niya. Miss Anna, tea or coffee? And how do you take it?
Ayun.
Well, coffee pa rin. And actually, fun fact, I was a barista for a bit.
Sorry,
Barista ako, no?
Barista.
When classes were
Cool.
still online, I worked as a barista for mga 6 months at a local coffee shop near my house.
Wow.
So, ayun, nahilig ako sa coffee. Usually, I just get a flat white, if you're familiar. So, it's
More milk ba pag flat white?
less
Less milk.
milk.
Okay.
Or ice americano, very basic.
Cool.
Flat
So,
white.
if ever po ba, as a grad student, kung kailangan ko ng kape, pwede pumunta sa'yo.
Yun
Iba
lang.
na pala.
May percolator
Iba
ka
pala.
ba sa malaki mong office?
Coffee shop pa lang hinahanap niya. Pero
Meron
pumunta...
kaming percolator and coffee maker. Pero wala kaming espresso machine.
Oh, but still, no? Ang galing naman. Barista pala si Miss Anna.
Surprisingly, no?
Yes.
Yep.
That's a good... Oh, yeah.
Pwede
Good
mo bang
hobby.
tanungin si Miss Anna ng first question?
How do you take it?
How do
Yeah.
so flat white or ice americano. Yan yung dalawang go-to order ko.
So,
Yes.
do you take it... Normal ba pag morning dapat nagkakape ka? Or just
you know
when you
what?
have
Actually,
to do
I
things?
used to survive without coffee, but I guess with age, age.
Age.
Kailangan talaga twice a day. So morning and after lunch. Actually, before I went here, kailangan mag-coffee. Or else. Yes.
So on an average, 2 coffees a day. Okay.
Yeah.
At saktong-sakto yan para sa weather natin ngayong
Yes,
hapon
ulan
dito sa
ulit.
studio ng Radyo Katipunan.
Yeah.
Kaya, Miss Ana, tatanungin na kita ngayon. No?
Yes.
I want people listening to us this afternoon to get to know you more personally. So, you are the very first ever student life officer of our institution of Ateneo de Manila University. And to be exact, your position is called Senior Graduate Student Life Officer. Kindly let our listeners know more about this position, especially for our graduate school students na nakatutok ngayong hapon and the whole Ateneo community as well. It's like parang we would like the community to know Miss Ana better as
Right.
our very first student life officer.
Yes. Well, when my friends ask me, what do you do? The simple answer I give is, I'm the events person of graduate school. Pero that's the very simple definition of it. So as graduate student life officer, I actually design, I implement, and evaluate graduate student life programs focusing on formation, research, health and wellness, service learning. So, malawak yung scope niya. And because I'm the first person to hold this role, I'm also spearheading the development of a graduate student life framework. So, I work with a lot of offices. The team is me. It's just me.
Sabi ko na, laki ng team
It's
niya
a
eh.
one-woman team, but of course, I have the whole office of the AVP for Graduate Education, and I work with so many other offices, including the Office of Campus Ministry. So, teamwork talaga siya, except it's for student life, it's just me.
Oh,
Yeah.
ang laki talaga ng team ni Miss Ana. So I can just imagine the challenges, right?
Yeah, hirap din mag-handle ng ganung team. Yeah, it has its own challenges.
So ayun nga po mga kaibigan, student life officer, we have Miss Ana this afternoon at narinig nyo mula sa kanya kung ano usually ang ginagawa ng student life officer. So, there you go. Baka may gusto kang itanong this time kay Miss Ana.
That sounds really interesting, no? But I guess we go back to a more personal one. Like, tell us more. At what point did you realize na gusto mo gawin yung role na yon? Syempre, we have the technicalities na nag-apply ka, etc. But, fundamentally siguro ikaw din, what made you decide to take on that role?
Well, actually, I was the graduate assistant of the OAVP Grad Ed. So, I was the GA there for 2 years. So, I'm already familiar with the work culture, with the people, the work that they do. But aside from that, it's really, during my 3-year graduate school journey, I was so blessed to have a very strong support system. So I have profs who would recommend me for jobs, conferences, lectures. I have classmates who organize study groups, and even when we were doing our thesis capstone projects, we would also consult with one another. So it's a very supportive environment. I would go to fitness classes, avail of counseling services. I went to the Ignatian Silent Retreat twice.
Cool.
So, because I was so supported and loved, I would say, I felt this need to pay it forward and parang my hope really as the student life officer is for every graduate student in Ateneo to feel the same way as I did studying here. That they have a safety net, a support system, and a community as a grad student. So, dun talaga nag-click na parang, I want every student to feel the same way as I did.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, as I was listening to her nga, parang the only thing that came to mind is, I want what she's having. Yung mga nabanggit niya,
Yes.
yung support, no, as a grad student. And I guess we give the same support din kasi to the undergrad students.
Yes.
But for the grad students, ibang support din
Right.
yung kailangan. I guess it's a bit more challenging din because these students are sometimes remote eh.
Yes.
And sometimes or often remote talaga would attend the classes online.
Right.
And so it's really important to give support din. And sometimes this support has to be appropriated for them,
Yes.
'di ba? And what she mentioned, yung ganung mga support. And it's good to hear it from her, no, that she was able to experience it. And now she's motivated to share the same things
Yes.
that she experienced to other students. So parang
Right.
nakaka-inspire din.
Right, that's right. Actually, when I was in a workshop, may yung katabi ko, she was asking me, I want to do a PhD here, ganyan. So I was telling her, we have so many scholarships, I can help you, there's this program, there's this service. And then I realized, people want to take graduate studies, but sometimes they feel afraid, maybe because they feel scared that they will not be supported. But if you just tell them, you know what, we got you, they become confident. Tapos doon sila mapupush na mag-aral. And a lot of our students are teachers.
Yes.
A lot of them are working. So if we support our graduate students, I do believe that it's also a step towards our mission of nation building, because you support the grad students who are teaching in the public schools. So that's how, diba? It's a ripple effect.
Yes.
That's how I see it. And when one person actually enrolled here in Ateneo, nasa GB Sealed na siya now, dun ko din na-realize, may potential talaga ako. Mang budol.
Yun pala. Oo. For good
He's
naman.
a scholar, he's studying now. Tapos parang ko, okay, I can do this. I'm the perfect person for the job. Naisip ko talaga yun.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear. And very, parang nakakagaan ng loob. I was thinking the same thing when you were saying na some people are really afraid to take on graduate school Kasi it's valid naman because some people would tell you na stressful siya, all the stresses that you can get in your life, parang nandun siya.
Right.
But here, at least here in
Yes.
Ateneo, we try to make it lighter for them. We try to make it easier for them by providing these opportunities.
Yes.
So, these opportunities na I'm really glad Miss Anna was able to partake in. And so, parang benchmark mo yun when you have those support that you got, when you feel loved as a person then, as a student dito, the only way is to share that love. So, and that love may be in the way of really providing spaces or opportunities
Yes.
for our students. So, yun.
Correct. And actually, Miss Roselyn and Miss Anna, I am just thinking being the #1 university in the country, the
Yes.
academic pressure as well
Right.
to
That's
our
true.
students, no?
Yes.
Hindi kasi pwedeng #1 ka lang tapos na. So imagine mo rin yung how we put pressure and put emphasis
Yes.
on our academic performance, no?
Right.
So sa lahat po ng nakikinig ngayon, kung kayo po ay nag-iisip, no, na mag-aral ng graduate studies, naririnig niyo po mula sa ating student life officer how welcoming the environment is, especially the strong support system that we have in place for our graduate students. Kasi the difference is, you come here, wala kang block. Unlike nung college,
Right,
wala
right.
kang block,
Yes.
wala kang advisor, no? And dahil graduate student ka, may trabaho ka pang ginajuggle.
Yes.
And probably some of
Sometimes
these
married
people,
family.
married,
Yes,
family,
that's right.
di ba? Or business,
Yes.
right? So, hearing all of these things, no, positive things about the student life here in Ateneo, parang you might want to consider Ateneo as
Yeah.
your
Diba,
school.
pwede na tayo pang recruitment office
Right,
ng Ateneo,
She's
diba?
the right person to do that.
Diba? Yeah, it's really nice and yun nga heartwarming to know na may ganong efforts talaga yung university to support the grad students. So, yun.
You know, Miss Anna,
Yes.
it's a well-known adage, no? You cannot give what you don't have, but you somehow
Yes.
mentioned this a while ago, no?
Right.
Dahil naranasan mo, you use the term loved. You use the term love na you experience being loved and cared for. Sana all, no? dito sa Ateneo de Manila University. That's why you have that inspiration to provide the same support and care to our students as well, no? So, you cannot give what you don't have. So, now that we are here with you, Miss Anna, providing the support expected of a student life officer, let's talk about retreats,
Yeah,
no?
one of the activities or one of the efforts din of the
Very
university.
Ignatian.
Oo,
Yeah, very
retreats,
Ignatian.
which she was
Silent
able to
retreat.
attend
Yes,
to.
twice.
Yes.
Twice.
Twice. Okay.
Diba?
So when you were invited to come to the silent retreat for the very first
Yes.
time, during the first time, what were you thinking? Why would Miss Anna join a silent retreat?
Right,
What were you
oo.
feeling? How was your retreat experience?
Actually, at first, I was really intimidated because I've never been to a silent retreat or I've never heard of a silent retreat before. I was also a bit scared if I could survive one whole weekend without talking. Parang, I've never tried that before, but I was told that an Ignatian silent retreat is the best place and time to rest. And as a grad student na kulang sa tulog, kulang
Very
sa...
good. Right.
Sabi ko, okay, perfect. Because the 2 retreats I was able to attend, it was scheduled at the end of the school year. So it's really perfect timing. So sabi ko, okay, game. So sabi, pwede matulog, kakain ka, magdadasal. So ako, yeah, I can do that. Tapos, yun, I enjoyed it a lot and I really highly recommend it. So kaya napa-second time pa ako.
Because of your first
Yes,
experience.
yes.
Okay. So any takeaway from that valuable experience of yours?
I have a lot, but I guess the most important is being still and being silent. It's not being unproductive or lazy. Nakakatuwa because during our retreat, the first one and the second one, pare-parehas kaming mga grad students. We feel na when we rest, hindi namin deserve. Or when we rest, it's being unproductive. Ang tamad mo, dapat magsulat ka, mag-aral ka. But yun pala, kailangan yung rest, kailangan yung pagiging silent so you can do your work better and with more heart, I guess. So yun yung pinaka-takeaway ko from that experience.
Kumulog, affirmation.
Oo. Tama.
But you know, Miss Anna, I've mentioned why I invited you for this episode, right?
Yes.
But I also would like to share to our listeners and viewers why I invited Miss Roselyn to be my partner or co-host for this afternoon. This is not for parang no reason at all, but because both of us, we've been looking for someone who is a graduate student to be the second guest for this afternoon. And then I just realized the person I invited to co-host is herself a graduate school student. So, in your case, Miss Roselyn, how do you see the existence of this student life officer having impact in your life as a student as well? Kumusta ka dun sa area na yon?
Exciting siya. Kasi ang motto ko din sa grad school is parang sana it doesn't give me much stress din talaga. Parang
Pwede ba yun?
Yeah, diba? Diba? Kasi to me, if that thing gives you stress, I don't think kailangan mo siya i-pursue further. Parang kailangan mo mag-pause and discern if that's really for you or ano. So I really try to make things lighter. Kaya yung mga narinig ko na sinasabi ni Miss Anna na gusto niya ding ma-experience ng mga grad students.
Yes.
Sobrang na-excite talaga ako. Kasi I remember, parang favorite moments ko yata sa klase ay every after class, yung mag-aalukan kami na lalabas. Parang yung mga gano'n. Although, that's really difficult to do when you're in grad school. Kasi may mga schedule talaga yung mga tao.
Right.
Even if we are here on site, kung matapos yung klase ng 5 p.m., hiwa-hiwalay na talaga yan after. Pero I remember a fun moment with my grad school classmates na after the class, we went to UP dun sa kainan doon. Tapos yun, we just spent the afternoon until the evening there. Tapos yun, sobrang fun. Tapos yun, I remember talking about the retreats also with my cohort mates. Tapos, karamihan kasi sa philo sa amin, di ba? Dating seminarian. So, parang, it's really, interesting topic, yung retreats, etc. Tapos, nagplano pa kami na Pwede po isang batch kami, buong Philo.
Is it possible?
I've heard about that.
Diba? Sino yung mga diva na nag-request na isang...
is requesting
Diba?
a special,
Oo. Tas
So napagbigyan ba yan?
malakas lang loob namin na kaya ng schedules namin. Pero apparently in real life, hirap siya gawin na magsabay-sabay yung schedule nyo, pare-pareho. But, parang in a way din, it opened us to these opportunities na nagkaroon ng recollection. Some of us were able to attend to that recollection, and I hope some was able to attend the retreat also, no? So, yun, parang exciting talaga. And I think, yun nga sa question mo, it's really important to have those kinds of activities because hindi lang talaga dapat academics. We're not made to just excel in academics or even in our path, no, as academicians or however we want to be after our grad school. But there's really a life that we're trying to live. And sana yung grad school is hindi siya nagko-consume ng buong pagkatao natin, but really allowing us to have our lives more meaningful, deeper as well. Yun. So, I really value that na sobrang importante yung ganun.
Yeah, that's really good to hear.
I think that's what we call the student life balance, no?
Yes.
Isa sa mga objectives natin, especially if you are swamped with a lot of work in your respective employments and at the same time, personal responsibilities in the family and piling up requirements.
That we really try to get closer to, no, dito sa Ateneo, na even if we don't, kasi ang hirap niya i-achieve din, the student life, student work, personal life balance, di ba? Lalo na pag yung student ay married, may mga ibang personal commitments din. Ang hirap niya, but at least our efforts is to really get closer to that. Yun. So, that's really important. But I guess, no, baka may gusto ka pa sabihin, Miss Anna?
I don't know. I'm just really happy to hear that from you, especially because you're a student now. So, it's very inspiring, very motivating. I will work hard.
Parang gusto ko rin makita ng ating listeners and viewers yung mga plans and projects ng Student Life Officer. Kahit wala pa mga detalye. Pero the objective is also to hear it from Miss Roselyn herself. Kasi siya mismo, maliban sa iyo, ang nakaranas first hand ng mga challenges na yun.
So, yun, mention some of the challenges, Miss Anna, na nakikita mo, no, in the future. Tapos, yun, how the Ateneo community, especially the Office of the Campus Ministry also, can help you. And what can they do for you? Bilang di ako part ng Campus Ministry, no? And yun, any shout out.
But you know the drills, right?
Oh, yes, oo. Reach out to us also if you need something.
Yes, I will. Okay. Well, you've already mentioned some of it. So, a lot of our grad students, I would say more than half of the graduate student population is working. So some of them have their own families. So some of them are not based in Metro Manila. So the challenge for me is really to get everyone together. I guess. Find a common time and space for all of the events and activities we're planning. Another challenge is more personal. So for me, I'm not from Ateneo as an undergrad. So I'm still learning about Ateneo and the Atenean way. And actually, most of our grad students, too, are in the same boat as me. So we don't know a lot about Ateneo. So I guess how OCM can help also is just to keep that context top of mind. Because a lot of times when we offer programs or activities, parang nakakalimutan yung mga ganong details na, the event is at 3 p.m. but actually most of the grad students are working, so baka 5 or 6.
Not on a Saturday.
Not on a Saturday. But, well, I do work on a Saturday, 8 to 12. And let's just work together because Sir Mike, you're also new, you've mentioned, and we'll learn together, I guess. And let's help each other. Provide these exciting programs for our students.
Okay. So, Miss Roselyn, babatiin ko lang those people who have just tuned in.
may
Hi,
mga
friends.
nag-comments.
This is the Campus Ministers on Air, the
Hello.
radio program of the Office of Campus Ministry Higher Education. And with me is Miss Roselyn, a graduate student here in Ateneo de Manila, and Miss Ana, our Student Life Officer for graduate students. And of
Hello.
course, gusto ko rin i-mention, mga kaibigan, if you are liking this program, don't forget to follow Radyo Katipunan official Facebook page. You can find it using @Radyo Katipunan. They also have their Instagram account, Radyo Katipunan. Similarly, for X, Radyo Katipunan. And of course, subscribe to their YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Radyo Katipunan FM. Kung gusto nyo naman mag-email, they have radiokatipunan@gmail.com. Easy to remember. And of course, on your dashboards, it's 87.9 FM within the Ateneo and Katipunan areas. And of course, if you want to tune in online, you have zeno.fm/RK879FM. Again, zeno.fm/RK879FM. So, follow up ko lang yung nabanggit niya, no, mga challenges. Have you ever experienced some of that? Especially, how to gel these graduate students? Kasi may isa akong graduate student na kaibigan, and sabi ko, have you joined the retreat? Parang gusto daw niyang sumali, pero nahihiya siya kasi wala siyang kakilala.
Yeah, that's very real, yung mga ganyang concern, no? Kahit ako nga, di ba, I consider joining the retreat. And still, I know, kilala ko yung mga mag-handle ng retreats kayo. I know some of my classmates also. May iba din akong friends from other programs. But still, nag-iisip din talaga ako, may iba kayong pupunta, nakakilala ko dun sa retreat. Kasi retreat can be parang parang really personal, no, in a way. So parang it really matters kung sino din yung mga kasama. So yun yung mga ganong concern. Tas I think very basic talaga is yung scheduling concerns.
Right.
Like yung mga binanggit ko
Yes.
din kanina, 'di ba, na pag minsan gusto ko alokin yung mga classmates ko na, uy, labas tayo. Pero na-realize ko, ako pala yung hindi free. So, yung mga ganong bagay,
Tapos,
free sila.
tumuloy sila, wala ka. Sasabihin nila, bakit yung classmate natin ganun?
Oo. So, ang lakas niya mag-alok, tapos wala pala siya. Yung mga ganong bagay, parang FOMO ka na lang. Oo. Tapos, really schedules. Lalo na kung, mas understandable siya kung kayo-kayo yung mga informal gatherings.
Yes.
Pero ibang bagay din pag organize talaga siya ng isang opisina. Tapos yun, really important to consider the time, the availability of the students, kung kailan sila. Because, yun, usually kasi kung iisipin talaga ang free time lang ng mga estudyante, or do we really have at all? Ang free time talaga ay yung long holidays.
Right,
Kasi even the normal days, may trabaho,
Reality
may
check,
klase, oo. So, really long vacations. Yun yung mga parang pwede mag-activities and all. But even then, challenge pa din siya. Kasi yung iba nga, uuwi sa mga kanya-kanya nilang probinsya.
And some of them are not even based here.
Yes.
So, kung pwedeng hybrid ang event, it's always better.
Yeah.
Oh, and you also have to take note of so many deadlines like comprehensive exams,
Yes.
thesis defense,
Oo nga.
finals week. So, a lot of considerations talaga.
Yeah.
Sinisingit-singit lang din nila para makakompleto, di ba?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yun. At best talaga, yun. Sana pasok sa schedule. Pero maalala ko din at some point sa klase, may isang prof namin na nag-suggest siya ng parang research retreat. Like
Wow.
writing lang. Tapos nasa retreat house kayo, naka-house, of
Writing
course.
retreat.
Oo, parang ganun.
Right.
Tapos, interesting din, nagbigay din siya ng research examen.
Oh.
Diba? Yung prof
Sino
namin.
prof to?
Si Doc. Sabihin ko ba?
Sige, okay lang. It's
Doc
very
Gas.
positive, ha?
Hi, Doc.
Actually, that's really nice. Baka pwede natin gawing talk yung research exam.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Diba?
It's beautiful. I
May
wanna
sinend
pick
siya
that
sa
up.
amin na research examen. So, yun, really helpful. I remember may
that's really
isang
nice.
SEM ako talaga na medyo na-stress ako din. Tapos, yun. To me kasi, writing is cliche. Spiritual din eh. To me, writing is spiritual. That's why I really take the time to rest and parang to think kasi most of the time we're asked to read.
Yes.
But it's as important, the rest, the pause is as important as taking in all this information. So, yun, it's really crucial to build that kind of routine. Kaya na-appreciate ko yung research examen din na shinare sa amin.
And when you write,
That's
you really
so
have to
nice.
produce.
Right.
To produce. So, kailangan mo i-extract yung mga artistic juices mo dyan para
Oo.
makapag-produce ka ng
Yes.
tama at sound
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, but I guess yung ibang details, no, pag-usapan na lang daw ni Miss Anna and ng OCM.
Yeah.
Tama
And I
naman.
guess din, apart from OCM, I'm just curious, no, Miss Anna, what other offices do you collaborate with for the
Actually,
programs para sa mga grad students?
Mostly offices under MI. So, I've initiated conversations with the office of Dr. De La Cruz, sa
Sir
SEEDS,
Leland.
so OCM, RCWI.
The scholarship office.
Well, the
Part na
may scholarship, well, not team, but section C.
Within
grad ed.
Grad
the grad
ed,
ed.
yes.
Okay.
In-house
So,
daw pala.
Alumni office. So, a lot of the offices I would have to coordinate with.
Interesting. Pati yung health, no? And
Yes, si
Wow.
Dr. Marquez for OAVP, HCW, right?
Yeah.
Healthcare and
Wellness. Yeah, well-being.
Tama.
Well-being.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, exciting. Parang well, she was talking, sabi ko, parang gusto ko ng sports fest.
Sports fest.
Di ba? Ako
Fest.
number one taga-propose ng sports fest. If you can remember. Di ba?
Ikaw na
Ang hirap
isang
na.
athletic na person.
Fun lang, pero imposible siya mangyari yata sa grad student.
Miss Anna,
Yes.
since you are the very first student life officer in the campus, no? What kind of campus culture do you hope to
Oh,
cultivate?
exciting.
And what's your top priority? No? Kung nakikinig yung mga graduate students natin ngayon dito sa episode na to, what do these students hope for? What's your top priority in your first few months, or probably kahit wala pang exact details, upcoming projects or programs para kay Roselyn at sa mga
Tanungin mo
kasama
ako.
niyang graduate
Tanungin mo
students?
ako ano gusto ko.
Anong gusto mo?
Isang sakong bigas.
Isang sakong bigas.
Random masyado.
Ako rin, gusto ko ng isang sako.
Ayun.
Mga
Actually,
random
minsan nga
freebies.
parang na-imagine ko rin, yung mga manliligaw sa halip na bulaklak, isang sakong bigas. Parang
actually.
cool. That's cool
Actually, I would
actually,
take
no?
that.
That's very practical.
I take that.
Oo.
Um,
Sige.
Well, campus culture. So, I've already touched on this a while ago na in Ateneo, compared to the school where I went to as an undergrad, the school across Katipunan.
Oh.
Here, I would say the culture is very supportive. Parang I always joke about this na, when I was an undergrad, if I enter an office, kailangan prepared. Kailangan all of the questions na check mo na, yung handbook, yung whatever, kasi susungitan ka dyan. But here, actually, my first time on campus, I was so shocked. Everyone's so nice to me. But the guard is greeting me, good morning. So ako, takang-taka talaga ako, bakit siya nagbumabati sa akin? Bakit pag pumasok ko sa isang opisina, walang nagtataray, ganyan? Na-culture shock ako. But
Ay,
in the
punta ka
good
sa
way.
MI. Ando si Roselyn.
Hey, Sir Mike, nagpigil ako ha.
So I'm also hoping na we can continue that kind of environment. Also a culture na it's not a competition. You don't have to put others down for you to succeed. We all support one another. And I also felt that in my department, so it's a Department of English, parang walang competition na ganun. So that's what I hope for. Yeah.
And you might want to mention some upcoming projects, no?
Yes.
Para...
Well, you've mentioned what is my top priority. Well, my first mission is really to hope to continue all of the existing projects and activities that we have. So for the Grad Ed office, that includes the Grad Talk series, Graduate Research Festival. We started working with OCM way back in 2021, I believe, or even earlier. But with the appointment of a campus minister for graduate students, we've had several activities na rin. So, I remember maganda yung feedback sa Introduction to Ignatian Spirituality. So, even myself, I really appreciated that session. So, hopefully, we can continue offering that. And, of course, the Ignatian Silent Retreat. another thing is I want to continue the collaboration or coordination with the Committee on Graduate Students' Concerns. So CGSC, that's the grad sangu, quote unquote.
Yes.
Because I really think for us to build a vibrant graduate student life, it's really through this group. So it's not kasi parang when you see an event posted on Facebook, mag-hesitate ka eh. But if it's a classmate or a friend na,
Warm
"Ay,
body.
punta ka
Yes.
dito, sama ka, ganyan. Mas naiengganyo yung mga tao. So, that's what I really hope for sa CGSC. So, I was also in the CGSC for 2 years. So, ayun. I want to...
That adds to the exposure, no, para
Yes.
maging student life officer.
Yeah.
Kasi palagi ko magiging arm talaga yung
Right.
Yeah.
Anong ulit?
CGSC.
CGSC, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yung
Of course,
officers.
shoutout ko rin si Apple, yung
Yes,
dating nandito
Sir
sa Campus
Apple.
Minister for
Hi,
Graduate
Miss
Students.
Apple.
Hi, Apple Bustamante. Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
Ayan,
Ako,
kausap ko ngayon si
shoutout.
Miss Ana.
Yeah. Ako din shout out. I think dati siyang CGSC, si Guri.
Yes.
Sino?
Gary was the chair last school year.
Oo.
Yeah.
She's my friend
Philo.
sa Philo. Yeah.
Philo
Hello,
siya.
Guri. And the other officer, si... kalimutan ko. Balikan ko mamaya.
Sige, kaya mo
Oo,
yan.
Nasa Iloilo siya ngayon.
Si Will.
Si Wilf! Hi, Wilf! Sorry, nakalimutan
Lagot
ko.
ka kay Will.
Pero,
Kaya unfriend ka niya sa Facebook.
Si Will.
sorry kaayo. Bye! Ay, bye. Bakit nagbabay?
So
Shout out.
For
Oh,
graduate
shout out.
students who are listening, please consider volunteering. You can volunteer actually, so just mention it to your chair and you can be the
volunteer.
CGSC rep for your department or program.
Diba?
Ma'am, I want them to sense your sincerity when you say that. Look at them straight into the
nasa ba yung
camera.
camera?
Para
Actually,
ano,
Yes,
para,
we want them to
Oo,
volunteer.
para talagang
This one?
tusok sa puso. Ito, yan.
Look kasi
This
ito.
one.
Yan.
This
Okay,
one.
sige ma'am.
Hi to all the graduate students who are listening. So, if you're watching this or listening to this, I hope you consider volunteering for CGSC. So, I will be there to support you every step of the way. So,
How can they start? Like,
Or-
talk to their
I
chair?
think yes.
Yes.
So they can mention it to their chair. You can email them, and they will forward your name to us. Yes.
Thank you very much, Miss
Yay!
Ana. We're actually transitioning to the end of our program. Ang bilis lang, no? Pag student life talaga yung topic, ang dami mo pwedeng pagkwentuhan. So, as we transition towards the end of our conversation this afternoon, of course, Miss Ana, I would like to thank you for sharing
you.
your
Thank you so
your
much.
experience,
Thank
your
you.
story. Miss
Oo.
Roselyn, of course, I want to thank you for
also.
being my special co-host for this afternoon. Kumusta ka naman?
Thank you also for inviting. When you mentioned na si Miss Ana yung kasama this afternoon and
Na-excite
about
ka?
Lagrad. Yes, kaya di ako masyado nagtanong, di ba? I just asked this afternoon, bakit ako in-invite mo? Yun. So yun, thank you. And thank you, Miss Ana.
Thank you
Nice
also.
to finally meet you also.
So, meron ba silang landing page na pwedeng puntahan to see all of these things?
Well, on the Ateneo website, there's a graduate education section. I believe it's ateneo.edu/graduate.
Sa ulo niya, yung link.
Wait, yes, di
But
ba?
let me confirm. I believe yun.
Sige, sige.
May
Pero alam mo,
Facebook
Miss
din.
Roselyn, as we are transitioning towards the end of our episode this afternoon, merong question dito sa Campus Ministers on Air na
Correct.
sinasagot ng lahat, hosts and guests alike.
Hearing
Gusto
your
mo bang
question.
itanong itong question na to kay Miss Ana at
Yes.
para sa ating mga tagapakinig?
Ayan. Miss Ana,
Yes.
where did you find God this week?
Where did I find God this week? That's a good question. Pwede ako last?
Sige.
Mauuna si Sir Mike.
Sige.
Siya naman ang regular dito.
Natagpuan ko ang Diyos dito sa ngayong linggo sa simple conversation with my younger brother sa bahay. We had a very, very good conversation, brother's conversation, after namin manood ng isang film. Kasi nagustuhan namin yung film, we're in the right parang mood, tapos biglang nagkwentuhan lang kami dalawa about life. Kasi growing up teenager yung brother ko. Hi, Kobe! Hope you're doing well in school, hopefully. Ayan, para hindi ka na lagi mapapagaling mapagalitan. Ayan, so yeah, we had a great conversation. And as I journey with this boy, nakikita ko na ang paggalaw ng Panginoon na parang bringing people together, especially talking about God in ang hirap niyang ikwento sa mga teenagers ngayon eh. The topic of God.
Right.
Parang, I find it very challenging to connect with young people today to talk about God per se.
Yes.
But with this boy, parang it's a smooth conversation. And I truly appreciate that. And I could say, God is really here with this conversation. Ayun. How about you, Miss Roselyn? No? Parang...
Ako same dun sa sinabi ko kanina when we started, yung pahinga, I found him in the rest. Kasi we also celebrated the feast day, di ba? Last week. So holiday yung Thursday, tapos Friday may pasok, tapos weekend ulit. Tapos yun, I think that was the first weekend I had since I started grad school na wala akong ibang inisip. Usually even when I would go home sa Naga, may dala akong assignments, may iniisip ako na paper requirement. So, yun, that was the first weekend talaga na wala ako masyadong ginawa. Bakante lang. So, I was able to, hindi rin ako sanay natutulog lang. So, parang linis, bahay, nag-organize ng mga gamit, lumabas nung holiday na Feast of St. Ignatius. Tapos, yun lang, I found him in that. Parang, it's sometimes, I guess for many people also, that's a luxury to have time na ikaw lang, quiet times, laid back. So I found God in there, in those quiet times na ako lang mag-isa. Hindi siya yung parang idol, but you know something's moving, even if it's not external. Something is moving within. So yun.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Parang Ignatian Silent Retreat.
Parang nagmo-micro-retreat siya sa paglilinis ng bahay niya.
Micro-retreat. Ako siguro, because my commute to work includes a 30-minute walk, parang cumulative, it's 30 minutes, and 2 train rides. So, you know naman, commuting here in the Philippines, may hassle,
hard mode on.
sobrang pawis, tagal ng train, etc., etc. But, once in a while, I'll look up, tapos I'll see the sky, tapos it's blue, clouds, pagbasok ng Ateneo, there are trees. And then I remember, life is so beautiful. Ang ganda. Okay, I wanna go to work na, ganon. And that's where I find God. So, in those moments, parang kahapon ata, nag-iba ko ng route a little bit, doon ako dumaan sa forest. Tapos, ang tahimik, I could hear the birds. In those moments, I find God.
Ang ganda.
Tama yung sinabi ni Ma'am Ana, no? Yung physical setup ng Ateneo campus.
Yes.
No, if you want a forest, there is a forest. If you want a stream, there's a stream.
Yes.
Where's the stream?
Andyan.
Sa
Oo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so sige. Dito na siguro natin tatapusin yung ating episode ngayon. So before we end, baka lang po merong final words or announcements?
For our grad students.
Well, we will have our orientation soon on the 23rd. So, I guess lahat ng announcements for the upcoming events this school year, we will announce there. So, I hope to see the new graduate students at that event.
Yay.
Yes.
Is that going to be on-site, ma'am?
Online muna because as we mentioned, because of the context.
Yeah, geographically challenged tayo as
Yes.
the population.
Yes, but in
Ganon.
that way, we can reach hundreds of new graduate students.
Yes. Okay, yeah, exciting times ahead. I remember my on-site activity din actually na inorganize recently na di ako naka-attend. Oo, diba? I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Pero I'll try to attend pag may mga on-site again.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please. Hanapin na kita doon.
No! Yeah, I'm just nearby actually, so madali lang mag-attend. And yeah.
Ako naman, siguro announcement lang. Ilo-launch ko na yung sarili ko, no? Kasi kakalipat ko lang dito sa assignment na to. Dear friends, if you are a graduate school student here in Ateneo, I'm Mike, I'm your campus minister. And if you are fond of retreats, I'm your campus minister for retreats. And if you are an athlete, no, basketball players, baseball player, volleyball players, and all of the varsity players, I'm your campus minister. Approach me when you see me around. And if you're a student leader, kindly approach me as well for prayer sessions for your organizations. Kapag
Yes.
nagkakainitan na kayo sa meeting nyo sa org, you need campus ministry offices offering, no? Especially the breathing space or examen. And for special projects, kaya yung pag may mga kailangan ng partnership with Office of Campus Ministry, I'm your campus minister. Yun lang po. At maraming salamat sa pagtutok sa amin dito sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9. Again, I have Miss Anna, the Student Life Officer.
Thank you, everyone.
And Miss Roselyn from
Office Formation and Identity. And thank you for being with us, no, for the whole 1 hour.
Yes. And this has been your Campus Ministers on air. Now, signing out. See you next week.
Bye. Thank you.
And there was another drive-by shooting.
The fire we
today
reported at
downtown.
Loyola Fire Hall is still burning out of.
Do you sometimes feel confused or lost in the complications and complexities of life? Do you feel drained, listless, or exhausted from the daily burdens and responsibilities? Why not seek our campus ministers on air every Tuesday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon? Listen to our counselors from the Loyola School's Campus Ministry Office as they ground our lives in our faith, in our school's spiritual tradition. Campus Ministers on Air. Be guided, be inspired, be blessed. Listen to our Campus Ministers on Air.
3 o'clock prayer. You died, Jesus, but the source of life flowed out for souls, and the ocean of mercy opened up for the whole world. O fountain of life, immeasurable divine mercy, cover the whole world and empty yourself out upon us. O blood and water, which flowed out from the heart of Jesus as a fountain of mercy for us, I trust in you. Holy God, holy mighty one, holy immortal one, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, holy mighty one, holy immortal one, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, holy mighty one, holy immortal one, have mercy on us and the whole world. Amen. Jesus, King of mercy, we trust in you.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng buwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog, lipat na Blue Eagle, galing